Next up on the Luzon Travel Diaries, let us move on to a favorite travel destination of mine, Sagada. This small town in the mountain province may look sleepy and unassuming from the outside, but it is home to some thrilling adventures and tons of hidden gems, which I am about to share with y'all. Last we left off, we had just left Baguio, hopping on another nausea-inducing bus ride which took much longer than expected thanks to road closures courtesy of the landslides that unfortunately plague this mountainous region of the Philippines. After arriving in Sagada after dark, finding much of the town already closing down, we had a late dinner at the only open restaurant before heading to our accommodation and calling it a night. That way, we could rise early and jam-pack the next day with adventure, of which there is no shortage here in the mountain province. Rise and shine, we are awakening to crowing roosters, barking dogs, and most importantly, rolling green hills and tranquil provincial scenes. We've got a small room here at the Hidden Hill Inn, a humble guest house, but with great value at only $14 a night. A great night's rest to energize us for the adventures to come, augmented by a quick coffee stop at the adorable Tom Tom Cafe, followed by the spectacular breakfast at Yogurt House. I highly recommend both of these places for anyone visiting Sagada. Lastly, it is time to register at the Municipal Tourist Office, mandatory for everyone hoping to visit any of Sagada's array of attractions. There's a fee of 100 pesos per person and a short briefing of the activities, but otherwise it's not really necessary to spend too much time here or book anything through them. They are very lovely and helpful people though, so do not hesitate to ask for any help or advice with sculpting your itinerary. Since I've been to Sagada before, I kind of already had a feel of what we would be doing, and first up was the thundering Bomod-Ok Falls, located a scenic walk away from the village of Fidelisan. We waved down a tricycle, paid the 190 peso fare for the 20-minute ride, and checked in with the guide office. Almost everything to do in Sagada will require a guide, so keep that in mind when budgeting. Starting the day here at the Tourist Assistance Desk in Bangaan, where we get a guide. So you gotta go here, register. We paid 720 for our guide, including the entrance fees, and 190 for the trike to get here to Bomodok Falls. Cheaper than the shuttle, which was 650. Are we ready to go hiking in the rice terraces? We grabbed some walking sticks and met our guide Rose and started making our way down the steep trail to the village of Fidelisan. Starting our hike. Got a little dog.
We'll have a short break.
Okay.
So welcome to this place, Bangaan, Sagada.
I remember the dogs would follow us. It was a hot walk through the humid, jungly path, but absolutely beautiful. Already, rice fields, terraces, and rolling hills were in every direction, and Rose was great about pointing out random tidbits like sacred areas and cultural differences and traditions of the Kankanai people. We passed by the quiet village of Fidelisan before continuing our walk along the rice fields, weaving through the winding and narrow paths of these man-made wonders. Walking through the rice fields of Fidelisan. A little over an hour after setting off, the powerful Bomod-Ok Falls came into view, although we felt the mist of its thundering waters before we could even see it with our own eyes. An absolutely breathtaking spot, and perfect for a swim to cool off after the hot hike. Some locals also treated my American girlfriend to a surprise culture shock as they hunted for frogs in the river, threw them against a rock, and started barbecuing them. Some local moonshine chilled in the Waterfalls pools, and we have got ourselves a party. It would have been fun to stick around, but we were starting to get hungry already, and we weren't quite in the mood for barbecued frogs, and we still had the lengthy walk back up the hill awaiting us, so it was time to wave goodbye to Bomod-Ok Falls. I like that story. The steep trail up was much more of a challenge than on the way down, so some freshly made buko popsicles were an absolute must to reward ourselves while waiting for the jeepney back to Sagada. Back at the center of Sagada, we had just enough daylight left to visit the hanging coffins, an intriguing burial method unique to Sagada and Luzon's Cordilleras. It is reserved for the respected elders of the indigenous Kankanaey communities here, and very, very few attain the achievements to receive the honor of a hanging coffin. As the name suggests, instead of burying the dead, their coffins are hung on cliff sides and caves. The belief is that the higher they are, the greater the chance of their spirits reaching a higher nature in the afterlife. There are a number of hanging coffins scattered throughout the Cordilleras of Luzon, but the most famous are the ones located in Echo Valley, a short hike from the St. Mary's Episcopal Church. It costs 300 pesos per group to hire a guide, and it only takes about an hour round trip to pay them a visit, and it is a fascinating cultural experience for anyone traveling to Sagada. To close out our first day here, we stopped for dinner at the Cozy Tea Ave Cafe. I ordered some sizzling bulalo, a very unique take on a classic Filipino dish, which I have personally never seen before, but 10 out of 10 I would definitely recommend. This restaurant was so cozy, and I'm guessing it's new since it wasn't around when I first visited back in 2023, because otherwise I would have hung out here all the time. Like I said, Sagada is quite a sleepy town after dark, so there wasn't much to do after dinner, but get some rest for more adventures to come. One of the best things to do here is simply rent a motorbike to take you wherever your heart desires, so that was the plan for tomorrow. A motorbike rental costs 1,000 pesos for a 24-hour period, so we wanted to make sure we had the energy for a jam-packed day tomorrow. Stay tuned to see what we get up to on two wheels here in the absolutely stunning mountain province of the Philippines. Thank you all so much for watching. Maraming salamat. Make sure to subscribe to the channel to see more of what shenanigans we get up to here in Luzon, the Philippines, and beyond. I'd appreciate any likes and comments, and be sure to let me know any of your favorite spots in the Philippines that we need to check out. Big love to all of you, and catch you all on the next video.